Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. What makes Sume from Wolf's Rain your favorite character?
I think what makes Sume from Wolf's Rain my favorite character is that Wolf's Rain was sort of a dream come true project for me. When I was first starting as a voice actor, I worked in New York City, and I worked in a whole bunch of great shows. But I felt like I had sort of maxed out. The New York market was smaller than the LA market, and I was curious what it might be in LA. And at that time, I heard this little show called Cowboy Bebop. Someone played me the dub for Cowboy Bebop, and I thought, oh my god, I want to work with those people. Oh, they sound amazing. So I moved to LA, and I started working with them. But of course, by the time I got there, Cowboy Bebop was over, and they finished it. But I didn't expect to work with Cowboy Bebop. Clearly, it was already done. But that same production crew was going into a new show, and this new show was Wolf's Rain. And not only was it done by the same studio in animation, same animation studio, same character designer, same composer, different animation director, but when it came to America, it was the same dubbing studio. So Mary Elizabeth McGlynn was directing it, Zero Limit Productions was producing it, so it was a lot of the same team. This is the people I wanted to work with. On top of that, Wolf's Rain had these deep mythological themes and storytelling aspects that really appealed to me. And actually, me and the director, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, would like geek out over the episodes before we go in to record stuff. Because she wanted to know, what words could we use. The word in Japanese is rakuen, paradise. Can we use the word heaven? And I'm like, no, you can't really use the word heaven because that has different meanings in the Abrahamic religions than in Hinduism and Buddhism. So we were going like deep down the rabbit hole to make sure that the show was just so. So that show had a lot of both metaphysical meaning to me, and also because Mary Elizabeth really pushed me in that show. I think she helped me grow as an actor, and I was able to do things as Sume, and I had never been able to pull off from an actor perspective before. So on many different counts, that was one of my favorite shows to work on, and I still think it's heartbreaking to this day.
Can you do a line, Paradise, Paradise, which is my ass?
Yes, it's when they're leaving the town and it goes, Paradise can kiss my ass.
Somebody already asked a question about Zagatus, so I have a different one for you.
Okay.
So considering that Slayers has been, the original production was a ways ago, and considering you're still working now, what are some of the things that have changed over the years since you initially recorded with Slayers or whatever, and in the voice acting?
In the voice acting world?
Yeah, and if you could answer as Mr. Zagatus.
Iron. I'm not sure if the answer is Mr. Zagatus, because Mr. Zagatus doesn't know much about the voice acting world. He is a shaman who has to fight creatures. I think what has changed most probably in the voice acting world between then and now is the massive reach of anime. That anime historically in America has always come over in waves, right? So there was Astro Boy and then it disappears. Then there's Giganto and it disappears. Then Speed Racer and it disappears. One of the big waves was Robotech. That was a big wave of anime and then it disappeared. When Slayers was coming out, that was also about the time of Pokemon. And that era, the Pokemon era, anime came and it stayed. And the reason it stayed is the internet existed. Suddenly, anime fans were no longer geographically isolated from each other. They were able to maintain a community on the internet. And that meant that the fan base didn't dry up when the content stopped getting broadcast. And so Slayers was one of those early shows that everyone could get on VHS and DVD. And so it was sort of still an underground thing, but it was an underground community. Then about the mid-noughts, like 2005, 6, whatever, Cartoon Network started showing anime on Adult Swim, which had Robin and all sorts of other stuff. And that really exploded the fan base for anime. And so now, this idea that we have these conventions with 50,000 people at Anime Expo or Otakon, or even more, that the reach and the popularity of anime is so much greater than it was before. Ironically, there's more piracy than there ever was before, and the studios have a much harder time making any money. So the popularity is huge. I mean, look how many people are at the convention. But that appreciation for anime doesn't always translate into money being paid to the people who make it. And if the studios and the artists who make this can't get paid for their work, then the quality will decline and decline and decline. and they won't be able to attract the best artists to do it. So in a weird way, anime has never been more popular, and at the same time, it has never been less supported financially. And that's not a sustainable market. That's not a sustainable business model. Something's going to have to change. Otherwise, this anime thing that we know and love will dry up. Sure, do you have a favorite line as a goddess?
As soon as you started talking, I was like,
I'll give you a spell cast. How about that? Raw Tooth!
Boogie Pop Phantom. It's still one of the most frightening shows I've ever watched. Especially Manticore, your character. I just wanted to know, did you get freaked out working on that show?
No, I did not get freaked out. But that's another case where the chef is working very hard in the kitchen to give you the right performance. If you listen to the Manticore, to Sao Tome and Boogie Pop Phantom, there's a point where he sounds like he has two voices at the same time. We could have done that with plugins and special effects. I didn't. So what happened is I actually tracked myself. So I said his lines normally like this, and then I tracked them lower like this the entire time. So I had to match my own performance exactly, word for word, in those tracks. And then when he starts screaming, they go out of sync. And that's part of the creepiness of it, is that he's got two voices now that are going out of sync. So, yes, that was fun to work on. I'm glad you found it creepy. Welcome.
You probably get this a lot from fangirls and stuff, because you know you obviously have a lot of people who just love you. Would it be alright if I take 2 pictures with you, because I just love your work, and I know a lot of people out there who just love you, and you're awesome.
Well, you're welcome to take a picture for me right there. I think we may be doing pictures at the autograph session, but unfortunately we're sort of out of time here.
Okay.
So you're welcome. I mean, people have been videotaping me, which I totally expect.
So, the autograph session will be right after?
No.
Actually, it'll be from 5 to 6, but unfortunately, for those who have received a ticket at the very beginning, it is a ticketed autograph session only. So the first, it's a limit to 100 people, and the tickets were given while people were entering the panel. So yeah. Yes. Would you like to take a picture right now?
Well, I mean, she can take a picture of me right from there.
You can take a picture of him right here.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing. I also like to be fair, right? I mean, if I offer to take a picture with her, then I have to take a picture with everybody, and we'll never get out of the room. So I like to be fair to people. So you're more than welcome to take pictures of me up
Thank you,
here.
because you are just really cool, and you
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, thank you. Glad you liked it. All right, so are we...
Yes, unfortunately, we only have one.